Check yourself, Q. You gotta snap some collars and let them motherfuckers know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to. Otherwise, you ain't shit. You might as well be dead your damn self.
All right, it's your man Jimmy V. EUR Web is on the scene with the cast of The Juice, the classic itself.
Just tried to tell a story about four young guys who are people that we all know. You know, they're us. I mean, you know, when my partner and I wrote the script, it was about us. We were talking about some of the things that we did in our childhood. I mean, I used to jump from rooftop to rooftop in Newark. You know,
right,
that was all part of the stuff I used to do and everything. So, you know, I think just that universality of the story helped to have it last for 25 years. I can't believe it's 25 years.
And I don't think that any of us could have anticipated the lasting effect of this. I know me, I can't speak for y'all, but I'm still amazed that this film has the legs that it does 25 years.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hi, can I help you?
I was surprised when, I think it was about 10 years ago, when my daughter, I just happened to mention the film to my daughter because it's hard for me to look at.
Why is that?
It's my first film. You know, I'm always looking at things I would have done differently.
When you start to do things more and more, it's like, I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
And it don't look as good to you as it does to everybody else.
Of course, yeah.
For like the past 20-something years, every time there was a screening, I'd introduce it, and once the movie started, I'd get up and go. But she told me that, my friends and me, we have juice parties. I said,
That's dope.
I said, what's a juice party? She said, oh, we watch the movie and we recite the dialogue.
What's up?
Tupac, man, you know, a legend.
We're talking about real love for the hood. And half the hood was in his trailer hanging out.
Right.
It wasn't like, oh, so I'm this. I'm this.
Right.
No, but I'm like this.
It got him in a little bit of trouble, too.
Talk about it.
But at the time, these people were just getting to know him. But that was just something that was him. That was who he was. And whether he was doing a movie or not, he had love for the hood. And he wanted them to know that.
A lot of times in between setups, sometimes he'd go off in a corner and he'd have a notebook. And he'd sit down and he'd write. And I like to think that sometimes some of the stuff he was writing might be some of the music. Right.
Yeah.
That he came up with later.
And since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we rape our women, do we hate our women?
You would think this guy, all he would listen to was rap music and stuff like, oh, no. He got us listening to all kind of white shit that we ain't know nothing about, like R.E.M. and all the white music. And, some of the stuff was hot because what we did was we started listening like him, listening to the lyrics, listening to what the pain and stuff like, that's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight losing my religion. When you listen to that song and what this guy's singing about, and you take the guitars and you trying to, go to a hip hop beat with it and take all of that out and just focus on the lyrics of it, and you sing like, okay, now I see why he's listening to this.
I appreciate this movie Juice because it's something that we can relate to.
I like visually seeing us walking down the street. There's a couple of scenes with us walking down the street, but there's one scene when Jermaine comes running out of the school and we're waiting for him.
Right, that's my favorite scene.
You don't see that sort of love and camaraderie portrayed with young black males in cinema at all. So just even a moment like that,
Just that unity.
It's love. We're gonna wait for him. It's like, let's go. Nah, we gotta wait for him. And then when he comes out and he's running, there's a guard chasing him, but we're still having fun. We know what it is, and it's cool because we're all together. So that was a moment that I really dug.
She says, I like this. I can do this. You know, now I'm retired. I don't want to just sit at home.
Yeah.
What do I have to do to get this? And I said, well, you got to get a SAG card. How you got to get a SAG card? I said, well, you got to get a role in the movie. How am I going to get a role in the movie?
SAG card.
I said, I don't know, Mom. I'll figure something out.
As far as the films today, the character development is not like the character development that was done. It was more fresh.
It's your boy Jimmy V with EUR Web.
You got the juice now.
You got the juice now, man.